Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, 7:59 a.m., and it's very cold outside. But I wanted to come on here and talk about um, the growth that I've been experiencing lately on YouTube. I know there's a few videos out there on my channel. Sorry, there goes Simba. On my channel as well, talking about how easy it is to grow right now. And it's not that it's easy, it's, the algorithm is changed or is right now picking up smaller content creators. I call it God zhuzhing up the algorithm. But I mean, the algorithm is an equation, dependent on what type of content YouTube wants to be known for, what's trending at that moment, then that's what they have the algorithm do. And so right now, the algorithm is trending towards smaller content creators. And so while my channel is about my journey with Jesus and camping and hiking and backpacking with my two dogs out of my SUV, um, I wanted to share that now's the time to hop on it. Um, I'm saying a lot because I don't have a script. Maybe I should script something. I don't know. I can't read it. I could read. Anyway, um, there I go again. But the key thing besides consistency is making sure that you're being your genuine self, making sure that you're not overhyping things or that you're creating titles that are clickbait or things of that nature. It's literally all about being yourself. Oh, time to start my day job. It's all about being yourself, staying authentic to what you truly want to build your community off of or community of. I want to build my community of genuine individuals who are sharing their life journey and what that looks like for them. Whatever that looks like for them. I am I'm on a journey with Jesus. It's what I'm on. And I've been on a journey with him for as long as I can remember in my life. And I am happy that I could talk about it here on YouTube because there are places that you're not supposed to talk about religion. And it's not that it's religion, but you're not supposed to talk about your beliefs. And they say religious beliefs. What is this? Oh, that's buzz. You're not supposed to talk about your religious beliefs. Um, mm, it irritates me and frustrates me because brick and mortar churches blur the lines of what true spirituality and what a true relationship with Jesus and with God is. And it gets all political and into culture and all that nonsense, but that's the devil at work. He's just trying to blur the lines everywhere he can. And I'm doing my best not to live in blurred lines. I believe in Jesus. He is my Lord and Savior. And it's that simple. So I do my best every single day to show up as kind as I can. I lose my temper sometimes, but I lose it in a funny, kind way. I'm trying my best not to curse. Um, I'm a work in progress, but aren't we all? The key thing is understanding and knowing where the work needs to be done and making the conscious decision to put the work in and do it. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing that by sharing my journey with Jesus across all of my platforms. And it just so happens that here on Instagram, they are pushing this content out. And so I am hoping that I can reach more and more people who find it helpful to watch my videos and get inspired and get motivated. I have a lot of chronic illnesses, but I don't allow that to keep me down. I don't allow those to keep me down. Chronic illnesses, as you may know, don't have a cure, but you have to manage through it. So, okay, what does that mean for me and my journey and managing through it? So I need to make sure that I am camping and backpacking where there's bathrooms. Yes, I have a portable potty that if I'm going to be in one place, I set up my own bathroom. I do have one in my SUV that's kind of tucked away. I have to know where the nearest hospitals are and where the nearest hospitals for humans and hospitals for animals are. My hands are really dry. Um, and I just plan my life, plan my journeys, plan my trips, managing around my chronic illnesses. Some trips may look a lot more vigorous than others because that's the way I'm feeling at that moment. And so I'm super thankful that God zhuzhed up the algorithm and we're meeting more people. We, because I'm talking about other smaller content creators. I've met so many genuinely nice people who are out here doing various different things. And it's really, it's heartwarming to see that regular individuals are out here doing our best to make a difference. And it's one person at a time. And so the fact that it's easier to gain followers, it's easier to gain those watch time hours. I'm hopeful. I mean, again, yes, Simba, you're not going outside again. You just came inside. You were out there for a good 40 minutes. No, Papa. No, no. It's my puppy dog. He's a puppy dog. But the fact is, we can do this. And I lost my train of thought, so I'm trying to get it back. But there's a lot of people. Look at Simba's ear. There's a lot of people. Let me move this over. There are a lot of people that are really making a difference or trying to make a difference in the world. And even if you're making a difference in the life of one individual for that day, it's worth it. It's worth the consistency. It's worth turning the camera on and just talking. Be yourself. Be genuine. Oh, here comes the other one because he's jealous. I didn't give your brother anything. This is Sparky. He's my min pin. He's your papa. Go lie down. You guys are just all in it. Stop, Simba. Stop. But showing up authentically is, okay, I would say posting consistently is key. Posting for at least 15 to 20 minutes, 20 minutes ideally, is key. Making sure that your title is talking about how YouTube is helping to push smaller content creators out, whether you're using the words easy, whether you're using actually, whether you're using, no, Simba, leave it. Whether you're using, I don't know, whatever synonymous words there are for the algorithm changing and YouTube pushing out smaller content creators, just use that. The fact is, you're going to meet so many people. You're going to meet so many people, so many genuinely good people that are trying to make a difference. And they're doing their thing. And it's something that's refreshing. I do follow a lot of content creators, especially car living and SUV living and RV living and van life and all that stuff, so that I could learn from them. It doesn't make sense for me to reinvent the wheel if they've figured something out that I'm trying to figure out. And they've built efficiencies within their car life process that I didn't even know I could do, or I'm trying to find a solution for. They may have already figured it out, and maybe not. But that's what it's all about. Not gatekeeping, sharing what you learn, sharing what you know, and letting others benefit from it as well. Why not? I always think about it like this. We never know when when our last day of life is going to be. And so I have this really bad hangnail. And so I think about it like, wait, if today's my last day on earth, and dude, seriously, stop. If today's my last day on earth and God's like, okay, let me open up this book of life and see if your name is in it. I want to make sure my name is in it. So I'm doing my best every single day to live the way I'm supposed to. I follow the commandments as, can you stop, please? I follow the commandments as best I can. Again, I'm no saint, but you know what? Even the saints weren't saints. They lived their lives as best they could, and the angels are the ones, the good angels, not the fallen angels. The fallen angels are the deceptive ones, the manipulators, the Lucifers of the world. And he could kick rocks, him and his whole crew. Move away, Simba. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude and file my nail, but this one finger has these crazy hangnails. But anyway, yes, my dear. You can't eat that, Simba boy. But consistency is key. Oh, so that's what I was saying. I said that already. Consistency is key. Titling your video, letting people know what it's all about and that it's not clickbait, and being genuine. That's what I wanted to get to. Now, that was a long-winded way of saying it, but that's what I wanted to get to. Be yourself. There are some people who are like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No. Unless that's who you are, oye, no me muerdes. I hate those little play nips. Oh, that's so annoying. But unless you're like that on a regular, everyday basis, I mean, if that's your genuine self, do you. But don't overact. You have to be yourself. People know when you're faking it. People know when it's like, all right, next. Just be yourself. There's no reason to overhype anything. It's just a fact that's going on right now. It may be a trending fact, but so is YouTube. From one moment to the next, things are changing. Use hashtags. Don't use hashtags. You need B-roll. You don't need B-roll. Have an intro. Have an outro. You don't need an intro. You don't need an outro. Things change all the time. And so if you want to build a genuine community, be yourself. Be that genuine person. Be the person that you're trying to build your community with. If you like who you are as a person, then look for other people you have things in common with. If your quote unquote niche is fishing, look for fishing communities. Unless you want to venture out and look for, I don't know, families that fish, but still fishing is your theme. I do so many different things in my life, but at my core, my goal is to just have a one-room cabin in the woods, and that's it. Live off my land. And so what do I have to do to get there? I have to save a crap load of money, and that's what I'm doing. Working 2 jobs, living as frugally as possible, and starting to downsize yet again. For those that watch me or follow me here and on Instagram, you'll know last year I was pretty much living out of my SUV, working on the road, and from March up until the end of July. Yeah, end of July, almost August. And then I stayed with my son for a little while because I got sick, and then was ready to head back out again for the winter camping season and got sick again, wound up needing emergency stomach surgery, which is what I've been recovering from since December. So here we are, January 8th, and I am replanning everything. Sorry. Having to reset again. So paying down my debt. Simba boy, please stop. Paying down my debt, saving, and getting ready to hit the road again. My kids are a little bit nervous now because when I got sick, I was about 6.5 hours away. I didn't have the dogs with me, which was good, but I was still 6.5 hours away. And, it's okay. There's hospitals everywhere. But I was able to make it back. It took me 12 hours to get back. That 6.5 hour drive because I had to keep stopping along the way. Anyway, all of that is part of my testimony. All of that is part of my journey with Jesus. All of that and all the different nuances that took place during that particular week are just proof that he is guiding my journey. He is the one that is dictating the roads that I take, literally the roads that I take. I missed the exit for the trailhead where I would have been 10 miles up hiking before my symptoms started showing up. And because I missed that exit when my symptoms started showing up, I was closer to the highway to be able to find a hotel to stay overnight and then come back the following morning. So yeah, won't he do it? God is good all the time. God is good. And he's looking out for all of us. You just have to let him in. Just let him in. If you've never had a relationship with Jesus and people tell you, oh, just read the Bible. Yes, I agree. Read the Bible, but read it from the lens of God's point of view and the story that he's told. Because if you're reading it from your point of view, sorry for the barking. If you're reading it from your point of view, trust me, you're going to be scared crapless. And it's going to be a very unsettling thing. And some people say, oh, well, you're supposed to be God-fearing. I personally don't think I'm supposed to fear God, but I'm supposed to have a genuine relationship with him as my father. And because he's my father, I don't want to disappoint him and I don't want to make him angry, because that's not what I should be doing as his child. I'm a child of God, and that's just not cool. And so I try to do my best to be my best all the time. And yeah, I fall off. There are things that I knowingly know I need to change and make differences in, but he knows where my heart is, but that doesn't give me a pass to continue sinning if I know what the sin is. And so I keep working on it. Papa, déjame. I keep working on it. Keep working on it and keep working on it and keep doing more and more each and every day. Because at some point, that day is going to come where I'm looking to see, or he's looking to see, if my name is in that book of life. And I want him to, I'm hoping that the life that I'm living will give me enough grace to be able to spend my eternity with him, because that is my literal everyday goal. In the things that I do and the thoughts that I have and the decisions that I make, if I have a thought, if I lose my temper, first thing I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Help me to do better next time. And he'll let me vent, because I'll vent. I'm like, but, da, 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 da. And I'm trying not to curse while I'm doing that, because cursing is the devil's work. The devil loves cursing. And so I'm doing my best not to do that, because the devil could kick rocks. So anyway, I hope everyone, if you're still here, I'm 19 minutes in, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Do your best to be your best. Be well, be safe, be kind to yourself and others. And Simba, leave that alone. And get out here. Open up your phone. and talk about your life, talk about your job, talk about your day. If you're talking about your job, I personally wouldn't give the company name, just because people are cruel. You have a bunch of naysayers and evil trolls, the devil's troop, who are on here because they're all throughout our life. And they'll try and mess things up for you. And so just do your best. Simba, deja eso. They'll try and do their best to mess things up for you. So pray harder, do better, and let's continue spreading the word. YouTube is pushing us out right now, genuine individuals. So let's get out there. Alrighty, take care, everyone. Adios, amigos.